Welcome to the ninth grade registration information session. The following PowerPoint contains the pertinent information you need to know before heading into registration for ninth grade. Just some basic registration information. Registration information and materials will be distributed Tuesday, January 24th. Please share with your parent or guardian. All the same information is also available on the guidance website. New this year, the registration fair will be held on January 30th from 6 to 8 p.m. We invite you to come to that. And of course, a parent, I believe, was already emailed some information by Mr. McElmoyle. Course selections will be submitted online through your Skyward account during the registration window. Again, begins January 30th until February 8th. You'll want to use the registration worksheet you'll be receiving. It gives a snapshot of all your available class options. Use it to finalize your selections. You will request 14 semester classes and use the course numbers on registration worksheets to find the correct courses in Skyward. Some important resources that you can use to help with class selection. Teachers, very valuable resource. Make sure that you're connecting with them. As far as if you're interested in a specific class, they can give you a lot of great information about that course. Counselors, a parent, of course, and then older students. Maybe you have an older sibling, a neighbor, cousin, somebody that you could connect with, and they can tell you a little bit more about a specific course. Online resources that identify college admissions criteria. And again, new this year, registration fair on January 30th from 6 to 8 p.m. And the registration manual. Take a look at that on the guidance website. That'll give you great information about each specific course, what you'll be doing in that course, what are the prerequisites, etc. Here's a sample worksheet for ninth grade. Probably similar to what you saw last year as an eighth grader or as a seventh grader coming into eighth grade. You'll have 10 required courses that you'll have to make sure that you circle 10 course numbers. So English 9, obviously it's a full year course. You'd have 2 numbers circled for first semester and second semester. You have an opportunity to take 5 elective courses, again, 5 semester courses. So you would circle, like I said, 5 numbers. And again, some are full year courses. And some choices include art, business, communication art elective, STEM, music, world language, and of course, study hall. Very important alternate elective classes that you are choosing 3. We oftentimes pull from those elective or alternate elective choices. So make sure that those are listed. Very important. I can't stress that enough. Make sure you put the course number and then also the title. Required courses for grade 9. A full year of English, whether that be Honors English 9 or regular English 9. You can talk with your English teacher about if you have some interest in Honors English, what the requirement might be. Typically, there's an application process. Students usually have to write an essay, etc. So make sure you connect with your English teacher. Half credit of social studies. Again, that'll be geography, either first semester or second semester. Full credit of a math. And that'll again be determined by your current math course and performance in that course, as well as your math teacher's recommendation for next year. Full credit of science. Again, there's not a choice here. It's physical science all year. A half credit of PE, whether again, that could be first or second. You have a quarter credit of health, and then a quarter credit of speech. And then other possibilities here to kind of think about would be other graduation requirements or college admission requirements. If you recall, the fine arts, you need a full credit of fine art at some point between grades 9 and 12. So you want to think about that. Foreign language or world language, there's no requirement for Mound Westonka High School. But if you're thinking about heading to a 4-year college or university, many colleges either require or recommend 2 years or more of a world language. And then again, must take 6 credit earning classes each semester. This page just gives you an idea of fine art classes and what you could take to satisfy that art requirement. The highlighted or the courses highlighted in green pertain to classes that need a prerequisite or class you need to take before you take that course. So obviously, if you're going to take drawing 2 at some point, you need to have taken drawing 1. If you're looking at taking theater 3 and film production, you're needing to obviously probably pick up theater 2 at some point. So you can certainly take a look at that. What to keep in mind when registering for classes: again, high school graduation requirements, plans for after high school, including college admissions requirements, any interests and abilities, some things that you like to do, some things you're good at, classes that you may want to take in 10th through 12th grade. I kind of alluded to prerequisites, things you're going to need to, or classes you'll need to take in order to take another class. And then always easier to drop a class for a prep period later, not as easy the other way around. I would say that's true if you're kind of teetering on, do I take a prep period? Do I not? You know you best, and your parents and or guardians would know you best too, but start thinking about that. We prefer that you sign up for class if you're kind of on that middle ground, not sure what to do. It's a lot easier to put a study hall in than say you choose a study hall right now, and then in the fall you come back, say, I really want to pick up drawing one, or I really want to pick up intro to business, or whatever it might be. That might be harder to get you in that course. So just something to keep in mind. And then again, signing up for a challenging yet manageable course load. We've talked a lot about this. We talked a lot about it in 8th grade seminar, just maintaining that balance and doing what you can here. Should not make decisions based on classes that your friends are taking, which class is the easiest, and who teaches the course. So keep that in mind. Do what's best for you. Graduation requirements for the class of 2021: pass all required courses. Again, 4 credits in English, 3.5 credits in social studies, 3 credits in math, including statistics. And again, we only are requiring 3, but again, 4-year college universities will be looking at that 4th year of math. And again, even if it's 2-year, you're thinking, they like to see that senior year of math, you're maintaining those skills, which are really important. 3 credits of science, including biology and chem or physics, again, thinking about maybe a 4th year. Half credit in PE, a quarter credit in health, quarter credit in speech, and then a full credit of visual or performing arts. And again, to give you that 23.5 total credit. Your course selections play an important role in creating the master schedule for next year. Again, can't stress that enough. Please make thoughtful selections. Do your research and get your questions answered prior to submitting requests. And then again, future changes to course selections are not guaranteed. Elective course selections are only requests at this time. Again, we do our best to honor your first choice selections, but sometimes that is not possible. Maybe a course is discontinued, there's a conflict with another course. Therefore, it's imperative that you do choose those 3 alternate elective course options. Just some final reminders. The registration window will open Monday, January 30th, and will close at the end of the day on Wednesday, February 8th. You will view an instructional video next week to show you how to do that. You'll register online through your Skyward account. You'll have 14 semester classes and 3 alternate electives. And then again, discuss your options with your parents, teachers, counselors prior to submitting your requests. No guarantee you'll be able to change that later. Just really please enjoy exploring the many possibilities Mount Westacca High School has to offer. Thank you again for your time and attention. We hope to see you at the registration fair.